safety, everybody says, I'm for public safety. I mean, really, I could ask everybody in this room, are you against public safety? Probably not. And all of my competitors, all of my opponents, I won't say competitors, all my opponents are saying they're for public safety. But what does that mean? Do you know 60% of the people in San Francisco, when polled, don't feel safe in their own neighborhoods at night? 60%. Now what's that tell you? It tells you we're doing something wrong here. Talking to a lot of people right here around this area over the last several years. I used to work, for 8 years I worked about a block and a half from here at Howard Street and Mary Alley, between 5th and 6th on Howard. And back then, it was pretty rough even, during that time period. But while I was on the police commission, and with the support of the people like Bevan Duffy on the board of supervisors, we were able to move from 1,500 people to beyond the 1971 statutory number of uniformed officers, put them on the street, open more beats, decrease crime, and 2 years ago, we reduced homicides in the city 52% in 1 year, the greatest drop of any major city in the United States, by putting more cops on the street. We need to continue doing that. We need to have more beats. The chief of police today, in fact, released reports a couple of weeks ago that violent crime this year over last year is down another 10%. Homicides are down another 5 to 8%. He's continuing the trend. By putting resources where they need to be, by giving the chief and the captains of the department the resources and the discretion to apply them where they need to be, not having the board of supervisors legislate where the cops are going to be, how the cops are going to be deployed, and how we're going to use those limited resources. We need to support our cops, we need to support our firefighters, and I'm proud to be supporting them, and that's one thing we need to focus on in this campaign. And then the last thing I'll talk about, there's many, many issues I could talk about here. The last thing is balanced development. You know, people say, I suppose you're a downtown candidate, so you're for only market rate housing, or you're against the poor, or you're against low-cost housing. You know, I'm not against anything. What I'm for is have a wide range of housing affordable to everyone. Everyone who comes to San Francisco, it should be the civic responsibility of this city to make sure everyone who wants to find a place to live here can find a place to live here, irrespective of their economic condition. We need to have inexpensive, low-cost housing for people in lower income brackets. We also need to have more. We need to have additional market rate. But more importantly, we need to have housing for the people in the middle. Wouldn't it be nice if the construction workers who built the buildings could actually afford to live in them? Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if the police officers and the firefighters who protect this city could actually afford to live in this city? Less than 50%. Or more than 50% of the public safety employees in the city don't live in the city. Which means if we had a major calamity, the big one, the 7.2 earthquake, and it toppled the bridges and some of the freeways, we might have to fly or ferry public safety officials into this city, and it could take up to 24 hours to be fully staffed. We need to correct that by giving them a place to live in San Francisco, and if I'm elected, when I'm elected, we're going to make sure that we can do bonds, we can do co-housing, we can do other projects to make sure we can get more people into San Francisco, living in San Francisco, that support San Francisco. Yeah. And really, the last thing I want to talk about is, you know, Harvey Milk said that. I don't want to dwell on Harvey Milk's statement, but we really do need to return hope to this city. People like Mark give me hope. I mean, Mark has fought the odds from day one in politics, and he's given me hope. Bevan's given me hope. But I want to introduce a couple of people who really, every day when I see them, one person I see every single day, another person I see periodically, is Eddie and his dog Barack, who lives in the Tenderloin, and my friend Bill right there with his dog Milo. I see Bill every single day. You know, Bill lives on this street, and I see him every single day, and every day he's smiling, he says hello, he never asks for anything, he always gives everyone a smile and a friendly greeting. And it's people like Bill that gives me hope. me hope that we can take this city and we can take it to the next level. We can take this district and we can take it to the next level, and we can bring all the people of this district, whether they live in the $1 million condos or whether they live down the street on 6th Street, together to work together to bring this city together. And that's what my campaign's about. That's what I'm about. And that's what I think, one reason I thank all of you for being here and helping us move forward. Thank you very much.